Hello YouTube, DroidFreak here, and today I'm going to show you a very compact and fast 3x3 piston door. The only downside being that it has to use a block of sand or gravel in the center. So that's basically part of how I made it so fast and compact. So how compact it is it can fit inside a 3-block thick wall without exposing any pistons. Though there is a bit of exposed redstone on the top that you would see if you're flying or something, but I don't see that as a big deal because you're usually not going to be flying around above your door. I'll show you over here what the mechanism is. This is the same thing as that, except with all the non-essential blocks removed so that you can see the inside. So let me show you what happens when the door closes. When the door closes, this lever turns off, which turns on this torch, which powers this repeater, which powers this block. This block powers that piston, and this piece of redstone which goes around to that repeater doesn't do anything at this point because it can't travel through the piston arm. This piece of redstone going around the other side, however, turns off this torch, which allows the double piston extender to extend. Because of this little mechanism here, these two pistons in that block are a double piston extender. What also happens is that these two wires going off to the sides turn on and power the side mechanisms, power all the other pistons on the door, by having two torches here, so that powers this torch, which powers this torch up here, which powers the blocks. And this block on top of the torch allows it to enables it to power these two pistons at the same time, you know. And it also powers the one on the left, powers this line that goes up at the top. Now it doesn't really matter that it's on the left, it's just that it only needs to be on one side, and I just happen to choose the left side. So what happens when you open the door is a little bit more complicated. The mechanism on the side just get turned off and retract the pistons. That's pretty self-explanatory. But this mechanism in the middle does some more complicated stuff. First of all, the power gets cut to this piston and the two side wires. The first piece to get affected is the part on the left because it doesn't have any repeaters. It gets turned off, and then this torch turns on. But soon after it gets turned on, this repeater, which had some power at the point that the piston was retracted, will send a short burst of power to this repeater over here, which will power this piece of redstone again, and then we'll basically momentarily turn this torch off and then back on again. So what happens when the door is opening is this torch gets pulsed from off to on to off to on, basically. That's a little hard to explain, but let me get that piece of redstone on the screen and flip the lever. Let me see, I think I need to fly to do this. There you go. You can see that when I close the door, it just turns from on to off. But when I open the door, it pulses twice. Let me show you that again. Just turned off, then it pulsed twice when the door closed. So it pulsed on and then it stayed on. That is how it retracts the double piston extender, basically. And that is, in a nutshell, how this design works. It just extends and retracts that double piston extender, and extends and retracts the pistons on the side. But what it does very well is it's a very thin design. It can be hidden in a 3-block thick wall. Let me set the time today.
can be hidden in a 3-block thick wall, except if you're flying on top of it, then you would see this stuff on the top. And it is also faster than most 3x3 piston motors. So thanks for watching, subscribe to see some more videos, and I'll probably be using this design in my Let's Play, Farm Everything. So subscribe to see me try to build it in survival mode, and actually use it in my house. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.